the attacks are very smooth. I was playing for the first time ever, and even then it was very easy for me to play.
Basically, I was in close combat, and Yunosi was attacking from a distance and supporting me.
Getting the enemy to target to me and running away as well.
That's right.
There it is.
This enemy called Bujin.
He's strong.
He was so strong. I couldn't catch him. He was fast, too.
But it was fun.
It was quite difficult, but you beat him.
Yeah, there was a great sense of teamwork.
There sure was.
Like, look, help! I got caught!
And you got knocked out.
You rescued me lots of times. I sent chats for you for help.
I was asking you constantly, where?
That's the great thing about multiplayer functions.
Yes, I wanted to bring her back to life, and...
I appreciated that.
Well, both of us helped each other. We both got knocked out at least once, though.
Somehow we survived, as we were close to the Ryuker device.
It was really fun. So engrossing, I completely lost track of time.
My jaw was dropped the whole time.
I know, right? I wish I could have played more. I enjoyed it very much. Now, let's get right into it. We assume you'll be reporting on the results of the second test?
That's right. Although the second CBT and the first CBT were similar in content. So instead, today I'll focus on the changes between the two sets as I report.
Got it. Go right ahead.
Let's get those slides up. The second closed beta test was conducted through March 19th to March 21st for 3 days. The test included more players thanks to first-time PSO2 players joining us. We tested the overall game systems, as well as issues found during the first closed beta. On the first day, due to the changes in functions made starting the second test, we had connectivity issues. Although we performed an urgent maintenance to fix this, it happened again around 8 p.m. So we had a second maintenance, ending the first test day there. We fixed the connectivity issues from the first day overnight by the second day, in which we confirmed the issues were gone. However, once we reached a higher number of players than the first test, we had bugs for the personal shop, search, and party matchmaking functions for an extended period. We had 2 maintenances for this issue. It was confirmed on the third day the issues were gone. Since we had a total of 4 emergency maintenances throughout the test, we extended the test from the original end time of 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the third day. Next, the bugs that occurred when starting urgent quests in the first CBT were confirmed to be fixed. But as new matchmaking issues were discovered, we plan to have that fixed by the global CBT. As for the overall game systems, even upon having lots of first-time PSO2 players join us, we have concluded that it needs no change.
So, although we had a few big issues, we were able to fix most of them during emergency maintenances, I see.
Great!
That's correct. Our apologies to participants for there have been repeated emergency maintenances. But as a result, we were able to make those fixes during the testing period for issues, making this a very effective test overall.
We really have no idea what kind of issues are going to happen, so beta tests are very important, huh?
That's right. The development team also felt that very strong this test as well. The next slide, please. The following is stuff we fixed for the second CBT as a result of the first. Some key additions were the implementation of the material storage, new face variants, adjustments to gathering locations, and the drop rates for armors and weapons. Taking those things into account, here are the survey results this time around. Most changes we made for the second CBT were welcomed. However, the snipped face added got feedback that the mouth looked off and unbalanced. We plan to make adjustments for that. There were also new bugs in which materials could not be used directly from the material storage, so we plan to fix that as well. We also saw in this survey that just the first survey, the scratch effect was too bright, and that users wished to skip the dialogue for tutorial-related tasks. Therefore, we are planning to adjust these as well. We didn't plan to make any changes from the first CBT, but upon the results of the test, we did end up implementing some changes ASAP. As a result, we received positive results for those changes. We're glad new things to fix were also brought up.
And so improving a game through user input is a wonderful thing about online games.
Yeah, we get to work together.
That was a quick overview of the results from the second test. I would like to thank you all once again for having participated in the second CBT. Further results and details of the second CBT survey can be seen at a later date on the CBT Players site, so anybody interested, please go take a look. That's it for the report.
Thank you for that, Hiro-san. I hope that more users' input get implemented in the future. Now I hear the global CBT will also be happening soon. Would you please share some of its details?
Sure. Slides, please. We are planning it for May 15th to May 16th for a total of 3 days. The platform will only be Windows 10 via the Microsoft Store. Please use the Xbox Insider Hub app to register. As a participation reward for the closed beta test, completing the listed requirements will reward you with the various items for PSO2 NGS after launch. So please do go ahead and participate.
Thank you for touching.
We went back on that partner. Then campaign rewards using for the material storage and survey reward, of course, clean and rappy and all the good stuff, and we end up getting that as well.
Completing the listed.
Forget. So, Hiro-san, you have lots of new information for us today as well, I take it?
I sure do. As I had hinted last time, we will be going over the story and characters, as well as introduce further character creation features. Please take a look at this next footage.
Okay, so I guess it does hear me. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just curious.
ねえ、あれって星渡りだ。近くのおじさん。
Yeah, just a little bit. So we got the story.
大変、煙出てる。よかった、開いた。さあ、捕まって。
That looks really good. Aina, arts and training. Aina.
ドールズ？なんでこんなところに？
Anna. Oh wow, she do have memories.
このくらいなら私でも。私が相手をするわ。私も戦う。
Wait, who the hell is he? They look like your boy Getting Home. Garo, protector of the West Alley. Okay. How you look? No cap, he look pretty cool. I like his design.
ようこそエアリオタウンへ。アークス。ドールズと戦う戦士たちの呼び名だ。俺は お前さんにもアークスになってもらいたいと思っている。
Does he finally get a voice?
私が同行させてもらうことになった。
Dozer, skilled instructor, full of passion.
この先にいるのはナグルスというドールスだ。下がれマノン、アイナを見ていてくれ。君は私と来い。
Well, that was interesting. Everything looked good and the characters were voiced. Let's go over some details in the next
I'll say
slide.
the cast looks pretty good. The cast, I'm not a cast fan, but the cast looks pretty good.
The story unfolds as the player character protagonist arrives in a pod as a Meteorn on a small island in West Alio on planet Halpha. Guided by ARC's locals, you arrive first at Alio Town. And it is from this town that your long-lasting adventure as an ARCS begins. So it says. Hiro-san, this is the first time we refer to Alio Town, right?
Yes. You were not able to go there in the CBT. It's located in western part of Alio region. In the CBT, you were started off at Central City, but at launch, all players will begin from this Alio town.
Ah, I see. Yunoshi-san, anything striking you see here?
This Alio town is very different from the future-like Central City, giving off this like southern island, almost tropical life feel.
Right. Alio town is built right by the ocean, and although most of its citizens are ARCs, probably also due to the environment, its citizens have lighter amounts of clothing for a rugged look.
Whoa!
It looks quite hot around there.
The music in the area is also reggae, or tropical sounding.
Really?
Oh yeah?
Tropical, huh? I
looking
see.
forward to going into there. Going there.
Looks like a fun place. Wondering where it's gonna go from there.
Y'all doing the
I couldn't imagine how the story unfolds from here. I'm so excited.
Why don't we take a look at some slides since many characters were introduced? First up is the ARCS in training Aina, who is voiced by Sumire Morohashi-san.
I mean, if I, if
She
you
looks
think
like a
about it,
very energetic
clothes,
character. What kind of
you take
person
out
is
the
she?
N and put in D, you got 8. That's just
Aina is a 15-year-old ARCS trainee living in Alio Town and is the first one to meet the protagonist who arrives on a pod and is a main heroine of the game. She's an extremely positive and lighthearted character.
I like that a very athletic, tanned girl like her is holding future-like weapons under
wait,
the sun.
15?
Oh, so Iwai-san likes tan girls.
Well, actually, yeah.
I'm getting to know you little by little, I think.
There might be some tan lines hidden under those clothes.
That's the power of imagination.
Aina is effing.
It does keep me guessing. Anyway, so we have somebody like her, but we also saw a second girl earlier. Let's see. There we are. A Meteorn with memories of the past, Manon, who is voiced by Yume Miyamoto-san, is a very different type of character than earlier, but what is she like?
Manon is the other main heroine of the game, and just like Aina, also lives in Alio Town as an ARCS. Unlike Aina, who was born and raised in Alio Town, she also arrived on a pod like the protagonist. Half a year earlier, as a Meteorn, most Meteorns don't remember their past memories, but she does, albeit partially.
She looks cool and calm.
Calm and collected, she is, however, fascinated and curious to her surroundings as well. She's an 18-year-old Newman.
Oh, so she's a Newman? I see.
Her ears are kinda hidden due to the hair.
Newmans are one of many races in the PSO series and have elf-like pointy ears, you see. They also excel in the usage of magic-like powers called techniques.
Oh, so Iwai-san is going to teach us?
Actually, I played the game for a while too. There were a lot of characters and they all look stylish.
I agree. It is also on the back panel.
True.
Yeah, that's right. So pretty.
Cute
Minion
ears.
going crazy.
The setting for Newmans are just like Iwai-san explained in PSO2 NGS as well. But in PSO2 NGS, the fact that they excel with techniques is only lore and does not affect the stats of the player's character. There will be no status differences between races, so you can choose what you like based on appearance.
It's great that we can choose what we'd like without the difference in stats.
As with the removal of gender limitations, it is a direction PSO2 NGS is taking to allow for the ultimate character creation and to enjoy it to the fullest by making avatar-related features not interfere with the gameplay.
It's good you don't have to worry about game balance as you create a character.
That's right. Until now, there was a bias for certain classes that paired better with one race over others.
Yes, but not anymore.
So we can create whatever character you like because that won't be a problem anymore. By the way, you mentioned Manon was a main heroine as well. We have two mains?
Correct. In PSO2 NGS, the story revolves around the two heroines, Aina and Manon.
I don't know if I made the right choice. I think I'll choose Aina after all.
I choose Manon.
Manon? Manon is a bit of an older sister type.
Like a brave and cool older sister character.
Exactly.
I liked how cool she sounded earlier in the story footage.
People in chat, who y'all go with?
Yes, exactly. I think it was kind of older sister-like voice as well.
There is something similar to your own character.
I agree. I think we might have a tendency to love characters similar to our own creations.
Maybe you're right.
Manon could get tanned if she stays in Aliotown for a while too, I guess.
I'd like to see that too.
Would love to see that as well. On to the next character now. The Protector of West Alio, Garoa, voiced by Kenta Miyake-san. Different to our heroines from earlier, he's a big, manly dude, a wall of muscle.
Manly dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Garoa is one of the 5 strongest veteran arcs on planet Halpha and has duties as the leader of Aliotown. He also happens to be Aina's father.
That's why Aina and his costumes are similar. If you look closely, their hair color is also the same.
That's right. How do you like the muscular types?
Oh yeah, that's definitely my type.
Do you like muscles?
Of course. Look at those pecs.
Those are really impressive. He's also got lots of tattoos.
I want to be embraced by that body.
I see, so that's how it feels.
It gives me a big smile.
You like tanned-looking characters as well.
That's right. I think he's my heroine.
I see. That may be a new way to look at these characters. Let's take a look at the final character. Here he is. A skilled instructor full of passion, Dozer, voiced by Tokuyoshi Kawashima-san. A male cast, I see.
Yes, Dozer is a veteran arc situated in Central City and will guide the players as their instructor. He's very strict to himself, as well as those he teaches. But at the same time, he is a passionate individual, making him one of the most trustworthy as spoken by the people of Central City.
Once again, I like the discrepancy between a cast and a passionate personality. Now, although we have so many things we'd like to ask about the story and its characters, but those will be kept for after the game launches.
Well, those.
Hiro-san, seems you have one more piece of info for us?
Yes. Now please take a look at this.
Content and launch character creation.
Oh,
Cool.
a very different cast. Different than usual.
Those actually look good.
Slim instead of the usual blockiness.
Oh,
This is wonderful.
I like that.
I'll give that.
Kind of mysterious looking.
That's pretty cool.
The mask hiding its face is good.
It is. Oh, you can take parts off?
Nice.
So certain ornaments you can take off.
Emotes. Oh, you can do finger emotes now, I see. like a thumbs up.
The existing emotes. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Ah, now it's different. Like an index finger is being used instead.
Does give off a different feel.
Now the pinky. I see, real detailed.
Possibilities!
I see. You can do lots of poses with the fingers.
Haha!
How specific.
Very.
That is.
You can make specific expressions.
I see my sister probably going in on this joint.
Edit the default, it seems.
Ah, okay.
Got a smirk going there.
You're right.
Cheeky tongue.
Cute!
Oh, that is cool. Okay, that's cool. That you can be more detailed.
So we see that you can customize some minute details, but we'd like to hear about this through some PowerPoint slides. First, it seems that new default cast bodies are added. This wasn't in the CBT, so will these be available at launch?
It seems so. The Body Type 1 cast looks like a technique class, and the Body Type 2 cast has motifs of a melee-based class for their designs.
I see. I like how, despite being a cast, it's very slender and not all blocky-like as with other types. Definitely expands possibilities for character creation.
The left cast feels like something out of a medieval fantasy, and it's wonderful.
Looking good. The girl on the right looks mysterious, with her face all hidden.
You're able to change preferred colors too.
Yep, it looks like a little shy look.
I want to create a character again already.
Now let's continue. This seems to be a feature for turning on and off ornaments. This wasn't in the CBT?
Yes. Though it wasn't present, this ornament on and off feature has been added to the Japanese version of PSO2 when using NGS wares as part of the graphic update. This on-off feature will be available in PSO2 NGS at launch, which means that the prior cast parts shown on the left part of the slide will be even further customizable. The two additional cast bodies will have ornaments as well.
Taking off the ornament reveals the thigh more on the female cast. That does change the look quite a bit. How great!
You can perhaps attach a mech-like accessory to where you turned an ornament off, customizing your cast's look even further.
All this is going to extend character creation to 15 hours total.
It definitely will. It's great games like this have this much, though. Thank you for that. Now on to the next slide. This is very specific as well, but it seems you can combine emotes with finger-only emotes. But what a feature which allows for minute details.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be number-based.
Yes. Most old emotes from PSO2 will not have finger animations when being used when wearing NGS outfits. But by using this feature, you can add finger poses you want to them. You could, of course, use these on NGS emotes as well. Depending on how you combine them, the impression the original emote gives changes.
Online games often have emote features, but I've never heard of features that allow for customization of finger movements.
Making a pose you really love is such an asked-for feature, so this is great. Just look at all the details you can change. I love it.
Looks like it would be very fun to take pictures.
Great idea. Now, on to the last slide, please. Expressions can be customized freely, it says. But what is this feature?
Yes, both in PSO2 and PSO2 NGS, you can have your character's face cut in on the screen as part of chat functions. But you can now edit each expression used there, such as smile and angry. However, depending on how you made your character's face during creation, these expressions did not turn out how you had hoped sometimes. In order to combat those issues, you can customize each expression freely in PSO2 NGS. You can, of course, still enjoy the default expressions as they are very expressive, but if you'd really like to get it right, you can choose this feature.
I see. I remember that when I played Universe, it may have been like that, so I'm glad to see you can fix these problems.
That's great to hear.
Man, the character creation of the PSO2 series is just, well, ultimate.
You've worked on this a lot.
Indeed, you can tell how much time we put into make it ultimate.
Thank you for the info. That's it for new information on game content, but apparently you have a big announcement for us today, Hiro-san?
That's right. It's been so long, but allow me to make this announcement finally. Slide, please. PSO2 NGS will see its launch in June of 2021.
So they're
Yes!
releasing
I've been
new
waiting for
Genesis
this!
on June
Thank you very much.
this year.
I should mention, this is a release for both Japanese and global services simultaneously. Once the actual release date has been decided, we will let you know on the official site in announcement, so please wait just a little longer.
So there's still some time, but June is very soon.
It'll be over in a
Heard it,
flash.
folks?
You said Japan and Global will
It's coming
release
out.
at the
It's
same
right there.
time?
It's right there. Like, we're
Right.
coming out at
The Japanese
same
version
time.
of PSO2 began its service 9 whole years ago, while Global began just 1 year ago, which meant updates came later than they did in Japan. However, within just that 1 year of operation, they gradually caught up to the Japanese service and is currently on the last half of Episode 6 update content. And finally, they will be all caught up by the launch of PSO2 NGS, seeing the Japanese and global service updates simultaneously. However, please do keep in mind that the two versions will be on different servers.
Okay.
Also, due to the differences in regions of service, there may be some differences in content or campaigns at some points even after NGS. So we ask for your understanding in the matter.
That's fine.
Right. Depending on the country or region, laws and regulations are different. Still, the fact that major updates will happen at the same time is probably a wonderful thing for global users.
I'm sure they're glad. Now, the development operations team are hard at work and determined to make the simultaneous operations of PSO2 NGS to a global audience a reality.
Everyone on the team, please hang in there. Must be hard, but we're rooting for you. We look forward to it all.
Right now must be the busiest time for them.
I bet. Also, PC users may want to consider upgrading their rigs for this occasion, maybe.
Right. And for those people, have this following slide. Releasing before the PSO2 NGS launch, we will be releasing a benchmark called PSO2 NGS Character Creator for Windows PC in late May for both Japan and global.
Okay.
Oh, the character creator.
As the name Character Creator suggests, of course, the benchmark for PSO2 NGS will not be a simple test application. It includes a demo for character creation, and the character data you create and save then can be used in PSO2 NGS at launch.
So we can create our characters before the game releases.
You sure can.
That's real helpful. Oh, thank you so much.
Character creation itself is real fun, so this is great.
We saw some comments during the CBT, but in our conversations, I heard something about 15 hours in character creation. But thanks to this benchmark, you won't have the issue where you can't start the game due to making a character taking so long.
With this software, you're going to have one hell of a time trying to do everything. Seriously, you can't play the game yet because it hasn't been released, but just creating characters is a great time.
True.
Create as many different characters as you can.
And then, pick which one to go with.
That's so exciting.
Eventually, you may end up creating some weird characters or end up with some unusual ones. Maybe even run into bugs here or there. I'm afraid I may lose all sense of time.
Just thinking about it makes me excited.
Good to hear.
So benchmarks usually have some CG footage or the sort while testing. But what about this NGS benchmark?
You may have seen the opening movie before, but a part of that will play as an in-game cutscene. What that means is, you can see a version of the opening movie that replaces the original protagonist character with your own created character.
Okay, cool.
That sounds like fun.
Really? That's possible?
The one and only opening video.
Imagine the opening character ends up being the only weird one. You can create a bunch of characters and then use those as you want for the opening footage, I guess. Now, the game will launch in June, but it seems there will be lots to do from May. Since your character's data is shared with PSO2, you can perhaps play in advance of June in the current PSO2 as a new player, preparing what's to come. There may be quite a bit of returning players to come back to the current PSO2, perhaps?
Victor, you crazy.
That would be wonderful, which is why we would like those kind of users to participate as well. Allow me to announce some detail for campaigns on the current PSO2. Next slide, please.
Talk to us.
Starting Wednesday, May 12th, the Road to New Genesis campaign will begin. You can receive things like stamps for PSO2 NGS with Matoi on them in a social media campaign, or even receive accessories and emotes with the character item giveaway. As you could see, lots of campaigns to get items for PSO2 NGS. We will also hold a countdown login bonus 7 days before PSO2 NGS service begins, with 30 star gems received for each day you log in. There will also be a level up support boost event for new and returning players as well. Please do participate in whatever you need. Next slide, please.
We need all of them.
We also plan to hold a PSO2 NGS Coming Soon Welcome Back campaign as well. Those who log into the game during the period will receive useful items, as well as some SG. And if that point, the campaign ends, you have new or returning players in your alliance. All its members will receive SG and emotes as a reward. Please invite new returning players to your alliance and play together on this occasion. The Road to New Genesis is meant to give even those who start the game during this period to receive items usable in PSO2 NGS. We await all of your participation.
Yes, please do enjoy including the current PSO2. Now, Hiro-san, I think you had more to tell us, which goes in hand with the launch window announcement, correct?
Yes. What else
Yes.
we got?
Now please check out this footage.
Starter pack. Okay. What you got? What else?
Nice! A starter package.
Alien.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Oh?
Alien
I
magic
see, I see.
stage item. Okay.
It's very tropical island-like.
Yeah.
Some people gonna be thirsty.
Very breezy looking. Oh, sunglasses!
Cute.
I love it. There's a nice mesh on it. And look at the corsage. Very hibiscus-like.
You talk a lot when a cute girl is on screen.
I get very
Dang,
excited.
Yeah, man, I like that. I mean, compass tattoo.
Look, stamps too.
I see.
Yep.
Oh, you can swim. That's a crawl. You can swim usually, but you can have a crawl motion, I see.
Look, taking breaths as you would.
That's right.
It's pretty cool. So you get badges out of that for the starter pack anyway.
Ah, so you get it from this.
Well, they say it's for. It's gonna be releasing at the same time. But I wonder, is it going to be?
It was like a tropical country.
There was a lot of info there.
At the same time.
Let's go over that with slides. After launch, the Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis Starter Package will be released on Thursday, August 19th in 2021. The package will feature an item code for 9 special items, so please do check it out as they may help with beginning your journey. A limited edition package will release on the same day as well. Just like the normal package, it will include the item code for the items. It will also include a mini soundtrack with music from PSO2 NGS. All neatly packed into a special box with the cover featuring illustrations from the PSO2 NGS artwork team. The art features Aina and Manon, who we introduced today, so please take a look. Now, please keep in mind that both normal and limited edition packages are only available for the Japanese service. On to the next slide, please. The special bonus items include Alio badges for trading in Alio avatar items themed after Alio Town, which we introduced earlier today, or the crawl swimming motion, and so on, as well as items making adventuring easier with a total of 9 types of items. These items will also be available as paid DLC for both Japanese and global services. Next slide, please.
Yeah, that part is global.
On the same day as the Japanese package versions release on Thursday, August 19th, each platform storefront will have these Alio series items in 2 separate types of packages. The first pack includes wares for body type 1, while the other includes wares for body type 2. Now, both packages will include the crawl swimming motion as well as other consumable items. If you can't purchase the package version, or you are a player of the global version, please check out these Founders Packs. And with that, everything I wanted to tell you about NGS for the day is finished.
Cool.
Okay, there were lots of things in there, but the outfits were good, right?
I'm looking forward to swimming.
Swimming, like freestyle.
And the release date is in August, so we'll get into the summer spirit.
Please check it out. Thank you very much. Hiro-san, thank you for your time as usual. That will be it for his appearance, so go ahead and talk to the audience.
Thank you all for watching every time. This program, which began last December, will be on the 4th episode right before the game launches, and will be the last pre-NGS info reveal. Since it's right before launch, we plan to share new fields and scratch item information that were unavailable. We will touch on the roadmap for after launch as well, so please do tune in next time as well.
Exciting! Thank you so much. That was our official navigator, Hiro Arai-san. Thank you! Let's move on. Our next segment is Do You Know PSO2 NGS? Come on, Yuno-see.
Yes, here's the new segment. Do you know PSO2 NGS? This segment, which started last time, is for those of you who haven't heard about the big update yet. We aim to take some of the best acrostic poems from PSO2 series users who know the appeal of NGS.
We did it last time, and I also had my own.
I watched it.
Thank you.
It was really great.
What was it? The one like climbing up a wall?
Kind of like can't climb up further.
You try to climb a cliff, but you can't.
I think so.
Yeah, that one.
In the last broadcast, we asked for new acrostic poems, and we got a lot of interesting submissions. Now I'd like to read a few which were carefully selected. So here's the first one. From Renan Crafter at Megidohime. Ready? I'm going to flip through it.
Okay, here we go. NGS-N.
On the internet,
NGS-G.
time for
The last NGS-S.
A new life.
Yeah!
I think we'd get along well.
It looks like the game is going to be your real life.
Yes, it can.
A new life.
My parents once cut off my internet because I was playing online games too much. So make sure to get some sleep between sessions.
It's like back in elementary school, where you know that you have to hide the power cord.
You'd get scolded and told to go outside.
I remember back home the vacuum accidentally crashed the game console.
Some big fights were had.
Just like old times. Now let's continue.
The next one is from Nana Card Ship 5.
Here we go. NGS-N,
Create anything.
NGS-G.
Boundless.
Okay, the last one, NGS-S.
Creativity.
Yeah!
I agree.
Character creation. Looks like he's gonna be creating a bunch.
It'll take a lot of time, but yes.
Nana Card Ship 5,
It seems like they are ready to put a lot of effort to create those characters.
No limit, infinite combinations and things you can do. It's either going to end up being weird or be something with all the quirks you want.
Yeah, probably.
That's right.
Next,
Next, let's pick up some poems from global version users. We asked global version users to write and submit under the hashtag PSO2NGS acrostic poem.
Thank you. There's an overseas version of acrostic poem like the Japanese one. I wonder how they turned out. Well then, see, if you don't mind.
They just taught me the pronunciation earlier.
I see. It's written in English.
This one is from Sweet Robot.
Here it is, NGS-N,
No way!
NGS-G.
Gotta play!
No
The last
way.
one,
Gotta play.
NGS-S.
Soon!
What does that mean?
It means, seriously? I can't wait to play! Surprisingly simple.
You do look surprised.
It's simple, but it's the easiest way to put it.
No way. Gotta play soon. Getting excited. Now let's continue.
The next is again from a domestic user named 超健全なラージャン堂本先輩 at サンサバの狂人 or very wholesome Rajang senpai at ship 3 madman.
They all have got some peculiar names. Let's go, NGS-N,
Be popular.
NGS-G,
Grow this game.
NGS-S.
Sega, I'm counting on you.
Thank you.
This should be highlighted.
The growing expectations. It's already happening. Expectations are rising, and it is becoming a better and better game.
Isn't it? Kind of feeling the pressure.
The expectations are mounting. It's possible.
Thank you. I'd like to ask you to continue submitting your acrostic poem, but for this next session, I'd like to change the subject. The acrostic this time will be the newly revealed character A-I-N-A. Aina.
4 letters.
So we've come up with a poem too.
4 letters is a bit more difficult.
Mine may not be so good.
Did you spend a lot of time on it?
I struggled with this, and I'm not sure. Can I go first?
Of course.
Mr. EY is my senior, so I'll go first.
You were really anxious about it before the show, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
I'm not good at this either, so...
I'm not good at this kind of thing either. I was thinking about it the whole time I was playing game.
While you were playing the game? Either way, you gotta reveal it to us, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's important to make your post. Maybe your poem will be selected too if it catches our eyes. Then, here we go.
Here we go. Ina's A.
There it is.
Ina's I.
Good game.
Ina's N.
With everyone.
Ina's A.
Let's have fun.
That's adorable. You got it. The emoticons are so cute. Now you can use this as a model for anything you want to write.
So anything that you can come up with.
If it matches the letters, yes. Well, here's mine.
Let's see your work.
Wait, some of them don't match the letters though.
Ina's A.
Without any hesitation.
Ina's I.
To bring her back to life.
Ina's N.
I ran to my friends.
Ina's A.
And they got me too.
And they oh, that was good.
That's interesting.
It actually happened.
Just before.
Yeah, I tried to rescue Yunosi, and she died. And then she tried to rescue me.
That's what happened.
When I tried to bring Yunosi back to life, I was so distracted that someone attacked me from behind, and we both got knocked out. And that was that.
That was fun, though.
You can write something like this, so don't be shy.
With our examples about PSO2 NGS, we'd like you to write an AINA poem about the charms, favorite points of PSO2 NGS.
Yeah.
When posting, don't forget to use the hashtag PSO2NGS acrostic poem too. Global users are also welcome to submit their poems to hashtag PSO2NGS acrostic poem too.
We are looking forward to your submissions.
Waiting for you!
Now, let's start getting the hashtag trending. Please post as much as you can, and thank you. Let's enjoy PSO2 NGS. It's only going to get more exciting from here.
We're looking forward to your submissions. We'll read some of them in our next show. And that concludes our segment, Do You Know hashtag PSO2NGS?
Thank you! Here we go. It's almost the end of the show. Let's jump into our regular segment, Project NGS Mission. We do this at the end of each show.
So this is a regular segment? I was just thinking about it.
This time, Yunosi, you're welcome to do it for us. Please come up with an original pose for the show that viewers will try to copy. This is your first time, so we wanted to ask you to do it. And maybe we'll use the pose for future shows.
Always this pose? Really?
It could also be turned into an emote.
That's what I was aiming for.
I see. Then you can take some time to get ready.
Pose.
Okay,
Here we go, Yunosi. Go ahead.
here it is.
Wow, brilliant.
What do you think? It's a pose I wanted to see personally.
Chat, stop.
That won't be possible.
Figures.
Definitely not.
No booty shots?
I would take a lot of screenshots with that pose.
Next time, do it at the tropical area.
Indeed.
My, what booty
Okay
shot?
then. Let's go to the results. Results are... on hold.
No!
It's still up in the air. Though it's a really nice pose that emphasizes the booty. I'd like to see some of those characters with this pose.
It might have been hard to tell because I was wearing black pants. But yeah, I would also like to see characters doing this pose.
I'd like to have a male cast to show his macho booty.
It would be nice if the new character, Aina's father, did it.
Absolutely.
A muscle guy, like a bodybuilder.
Macho
Well, I
booty?
think it would be very popular.
I know, right?
But I think we have to put it on
Still
hold for
pending, huh?
now. So here we are. We've done this 3 times, and all 3 are on hold or pending. Next time, we'll choose one of them. But if all 3 are unsuccessful, I'll have to make my own suggestion.
Is that even possible?
If I were to suggest it, they'd have to go for it.
What if it gets put on hold?
I will make sure it goes through.
You have that kind of power?
Yes, I will make full use of the authority of being the main MC. I don't know what will happen, but I hope you guys will enjoy what's chosen. Finally, Yunosi, please give us a preview of the next broadcast, will you?
Next time will be the 4th live stream before release. The show will be titled PSO2 New Genesis Prologue 4. Please do join us and enjoy the live stream. We will continue to deliver all the latest and greatest information about PSO2 NGS, so be sure to tune in.
Yunosi, how did you like this Prologue 3?
I know this is our first time meeting in person, but since we played the game together, I feel like I've known you for a while now.
Yeah, there was some good in-game chemistry going on.
I also felt that we were on a similar wavelength when we talked about all the newly introduced characters. It was so much fun!
We might have played together in some other games in the past, maybe? I've been playing a lot of online games too, so
Maybe we have met somewhere online.
maybe we did.
But yes, that's how it was. It was great and fun.
I would never tell you my username, though. I'd be so embarrassed to do it.
Johnny, stop.
Maybe you're playing a short girl?
That's a possibility.
I'll look for you then.
This show will continue to provide you with information about NGS in easy-to-understand and fun ways.
I'll try my best to learn, playing and sharing the fun of NGS. And finally, please subscribe to the channel and give us a like.
Today's topic, that was great.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Okay, now we can discuss a little bit before I end my stream as well. Maybe in now that's pretty cool. So from what we just witnessed, despite it being an hour, we got hit with an introduction on how, from when it first started. From December 2000 on the Dreamcast to PC to the global with a brand new game, and I'm glad NGS is coming out at the same time as the Japanese, which is now going to be on June. That's great. That is fantastic. We'll still be on different servers or whatever, but it is what it is. Some people may be playing on the Japanese side of things because they want some Japanese exclusives, whereas some global people, myself, I'm going to be a global player. I'm going to be playing and sticking with the global, so there is that. I'm not going to be flipping and flopping from different servers or whatever have you, and the ping service or whatever will be completely different as well. So I'm thinking that's why they're keeping it with different, different servers or whatever. So I kind of figured that was going to be an unfortunate, but it was going to happen. But the upside about it, we are getting it is coming out at the same time, so that's great. We have a little bit more touch on the story, which is also great. Most people don't really care about it. They're just going to be out there to just probably farm and do all types of stuff, whatever have you. It's shaping up to be pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring out the other classes, like the Braver and the Bouncer. They did not mention that at all in here. So some people was a bit disappointed, but again, they mainly was going to be talking about the story part about the matter and stuff like that anyway. That's what this streamer was about. So I'm guessing if I'm guessing, but they're not going to be displaying no more NGS news. I think that's what they said. Until after the launch or whatever. But even so, they probably may be talking about bringing the katana and the bow and all the other stuff into NGS. It'll be some weapons that we'll be able to come in with, which I'm glad I have the sword, the twin machine guns, and the talus via hero. But not really. I don't really have much to say. other than the fact that we're waiting on the beta test on the global side. What else? Yeah, we're waiting on the global test of the beta side, which that will be May 14th. And in June, that's when they're going to be also bringing in the release date at the same time as Japanese servers. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be pretty cool. But it's shaping up. It's shaping up to look pretty good. Now, where is? Let me get here. So with the closed beta 2, at that time, this all the information that was here. They gathered the information, the maintenance that was going on, and of course they had other stuff that happened. And they talked about that, which I have no information on it because I never played it. Well, I haven't played the Japanese. I haven't played that Japanese closed beta, and it was some stuff that was going on that they had to fix. Now with us, that starts, well, it's 6 p.m. That starts 6 p.m. But for me, that's gonna be 8. Then it's gonna close down at 7 PDT. But again, for me, that's gonna be 9. This is through Microsoft. I'm thinking it's still, if you're still watching this, or if you just got through watching it, or you don't have no information on it, whatever the case may be, you can probably still have a chance to go to the Xbox Insider Hub on your PC through the Microsoft Store, and you should see under the preview. It should be under the preview where fiddlesticks. We'll get to that in a second. But as far as with the campaign with us for the global beta test, hopefully I get in. It says that I did click the join part. It was the first come, first serve. But with this the campaign on what we got, on what we will be getting for the beta test for NGS. If we reach, I'm gonna do my best to reach the battle power of 1050, so I can get some, so I get some star gems. I'm gonna try to do as much of this as I can, especially the survey one. This is like a must do, especially if you wanted some star gems, to use your star gems for something else, cosmetically, or for material stores, or whatever case may be. We don't know how this is gonna be, but I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, hopefully it'd be great. The story, again, we got Bulldozer, we got Ashu, we got Aina, which she's 15, and then we got the other lady, Manon. Yeah, we got Manon. And there was some other characters that they end up bringing out. So yeah, unfortunately, it's the PC version. It's the PC version for the beta. Unfortunately, yes. My sister, she even wanted to play it or whatever, but she won't be able to because she's an Xbox main. She's on the console main, so she won't be able to play it. So I had to tell her that it's PC only then. Because at first, beforehand, I'm like, wait, so is it PC only, or is it just Xbox and PC? Then a lot of people say it was just PC only. So I'm like, well, snap, man, that's gonna suck. You're gonna be playing it. Am I gonna be playing PSO2 today? Well, as soon as I get done with my agenda and things like that here, then yeah, I'm gonna be on it because I want to at least power level some of my classes, because I think there's a campaign where they give you like a massive deal of star gems. So my objective is to get some of the classes to 100 if I'm able to, because I do want to do that at least. But as far as where NGS go, if you wanted to beta test it, yeah, you have to be on PC. You have to be on PC to do it. Let's see. But with I'm everywhere. Yeah, with the story, you have. I mean, I am going to be interested in the story on what's going on, and to unravel some stuff to see what's happening. Baby girl Aina, she's a little minor. She's 15. That's what they said. And then we got Manon, which she has a little bit of her past. Only vague memories of it is what they said, I believe. I think she's like, what, 18, 19? Something like that. And we got, who else did they show off? They showed off some other stuff. But mainly it was character based. Oh yeah, cause it's some stuff I'm actually trying to get, like especially some more vests. Cause I told my alliance, I'm like, yo, I'm low on vests. I'm like, damn, you still low on vests? I'm like, yeah, I'm still low on vests, yo. I need help with some vet. I need some vet farm. I need veterans resolve farming, like a massive load of them. Let's cut that off for a second. But we have another one. Dozer. Some people call him Bulldozer. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. But and then with the customized part, I mean, I don't care much for the cast parts, but if you're a cast lover, yeah, you can have some additional functions that you can mess with, like removing certain stuff and ornaments off your cast, off your cast and off your character too in general, which is pretty good. And you can have more detailed facial expressions to mess with and display. And there will be a benchmark app that they will be releasing later for us to use to see if our computer will be able to run NGS or not. So that would be. They didn't say it was going to be a release date. I mean, a release date for the benchmark. I don't know if that's going to be at the same time or not. And then maybe that's for later. But we do have a release date. We do have a release date when it's coming out. But the thing is, I don't know if it's going to be for let me cut this back off. It should be done talking on the walkie by now. But far as with that release date, it should be for all platforms, including outside of PC. Oh yeah, they showed some yeah, that's the release date. Yes sir. This the release date for New Genesis. Is this year, June 2021. That's when they're gonna release it. As far as fashion wise, they do have like a founders pack. They do have a founders pack where it's like I think $44 or something like that. So it's pretty up there where you have like they give you like an additional, well, I'm gonna keep it right there just for a second for other people to see it too. But yeah, the launch day will be in the month of June this year. And if you want to get your leg up, if you want to get a leg up in power or in like a power boost or whatever, then which most of us are doing, myself included, because that's why I'm going for the godly all around class type of build with the Guardian Soul, the Vet 5, the Crack 5, and whatever that I'm going to be using, which in my case, I'm using stamina, grand stamina, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, again, it's going to be released at the same time, but again, we're going to be on different servers. Like, they have like their community on the Japanese side is like 70K. And a lot of people, oddly enough, is well known over there in the Japanese side, whereas with us it's like a good 10,000, which is a bit unfortunate. But we need to get more people into the Fantasy Star joint because this is a really good game. You still laying in bed? So yeah, we finally have a official release date on when it's coming out, and it's going to be at the same time as the Japanese servers, which is great. But it would have been even greater if we played with them at the same time. But they have restrictions and other stuff that they got to deal with. So, I mean, that's a given. It's unfortunate, but it's a given that it has to be that way because of certain restrictions and then licensing issues and the stuff like that. So that's a bit unfortunate, but I kind of figured we were going to be still separated from the community in a sense. Well, server wise, not ship wise, but server wise. So prior to the so it's coming out. Prior to the NGS launch, a benchmark called the NGS Character Creator for PC will be released late in May of this year for Japanese and for global. The character data that will be created, saved in the NGS Character will be used for the cutscene of PSO2 NGS for that app, that benchmark. So I was looking at the rarity stuff. Yeah, 15 stars is confirmed. They're going to be converted into 4-star rarity. Yes, they are. They're going to be 4-star rarities. It's a bit unfortunate, but that lets you know that NGS power is going to be super stupid. It's going to be stupid. I believe it's going to be stupid anyway, but we won't know until we get in there. But having the 15-star going into NGS is a big leg up, I would say. At least I would say, and would go with wholeheartedly. Moving on, we have the road to New Genesis. So PSO2 coming soon. The Twitter's retweets and the Facebook campaigns. Players will receive star gems and stamps that can be used in NGS depending on the total number of retweets on Twitter, with a special hashtag and Facebook post likes during the campaign. So that's good. Who doesn't want star gems? But character item giveaways, players can complete a limited time mission to receive accessories and emotes that they can use in New Genesis, which that's good. I mean, who doesn't like free stuff? And the countdown login bonus. Countdown login bonus begins 7 days before PSO2 launch day. Players will get 30 star gems. Well, 30 star gem tickets from logging in to the game every day. So 7 times 3, that's like 2,100 star gems. That's not bad going into NGS like that. And then there's a level up support boost system that you can that's like 400% and leveling up, which your level won't go over to New Genesis, but there's that to level up and get some weapons or whatever have you. All right, what else we got? And the people that have not played PSO2 and they're coming back, they will be getting a 50 star gem ticket and other useful items that could be help to level up and things like that. Off the charts. People gonna be in there going Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 4, Ultra Instinct drop Beerus hits. Yeah, pretty much. And players can invite new players and returning players to their alliance for a chance to receive the following items. At the end of the campaign, all members of an alliance with PSO2 players will be given a 50-star ticket and an emote. Lean on the hands. Okay, lean on hands 258. I think some of those emotes, some stuff will be sellable, maybe. Some may not. Some may be account locked or whatever. So I'm hoping that's account locked and not sellable because we don't need that. We don't need that to be sellable all over the place. Look, if you love this game, come back and play it. But at the alliance with returning players at the end of the campaign, all members of the alliance with players who have returned to PSO2 will be given a 50-star gem ticket and the Emo 545 Neo. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? I mean, I'm great and glad that it's happening though. But yeah, there will be a starter pack that will be going on sale. This is on the platform. This is on the Japanese. This is Japanese servers. Hold up, let's move forward to that because we're not going to talk about no Japanese servers. Japanese servers. And let's go here. Limited edition. No, this is not it either. This is still the Japanese. Let's go a bit further because they do show it. Here we go. This is where I wanted to see. So, for us on the Xbox, this is the Founders Pack. Will be released as paid DLC on August 19th, Thursday. And you will end up getting the following right here with the baseware. If you want to have that beach look of the Alio type of look, avatar look or whatever, there's that. And get the tattoo, like you get the whole stuff. You get the motion. Well, first with swimming, you get the motion, the crawl, swim, whatever. And then you got the stamp to Surfs Up, which that looks pretty cool. 2 of the premium, 2 of the 15, well, it's a month, so a premium set, and then a material storage use set, and you get new rare drops, 50% and 10% experience earned. So that's not bad. And new half-scape dolls, which that's gonna be handy if you eat a lot of dirt. I think that's it and what they pretty much was talking about. That did you know EGS? Well, do you know NGS poems or whatever have you that they was doing? But that's pretty much it on what this is pretty much all the information that we have currently, and they won't be doing nothing else until after the official release of NGS, I believe. That's when they'll air something else, and I'm thinking that's when they're gonna probably air more information on what's to happen, or maybe a class introduction like a braver using a katana. I'm looking forward to that katana joint and the bouncer to see what type of fight animation style or whatever that they're going to be going with. I'm looking forward to that. I'm just going to ask if America had one. Yeah, we got one. With my AC switch from PSO to NGS. Yeah, your AC will stuff like the AC, your AC, your Star Gems, that will convert over to NGS. Yeah, they made that known that that's gonna come over to NGS. Cause I got like 3K I was saving up for the SAO crossover. Yeah, if you eat dirt, yeah, you're gonna need them escape dolls, bro. I feel personally attacked. Nah, don't worry about it, fam. I eat dirt too. But it's not as much as someone else I know that not as much as a friend I know. I don't play with them too much because our time zones are a bit too different. But yeah, it's this will be they're already gouging us out in the price. I mean, people are gonna buy it. Am I gonna buy it? I might. Yeah, there's a good chance I might. Especially when my new job is coming up on the horizon. So yeah, there's a good chance I'll buy it. Just to have the swim motion changed up to be different, and mainly for the other stuff that is useful, like the premium set, storage set, and rare drop set. And then you get like 3 of these. So, and then there's a salon pass. So I'm thinking maybe the salon pass can come over, question mark, because I got like a massive deal of those. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have a massive deal of the salon free pass. Now, it'll be unfortunate if we can't bring that over. If we can't bring that over, then that makes me sad, and I am sad. That would make me so sad. But if we can bring them over, that's great. If not, I'm probably gonna be crying in the corner. That's gonna be a sad moment. But yeah, overall, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and I'm looking forward to it. And mainly, most importantly, for the beta joint. And if I do, well, I am in. Some people saying that it's gonna be a raffle pool or whatever. I don't know how true that is. I just know that it was a button and it was there, and I clicked to join, and now it's from join to manage. So there's that. But to get in the Insider Hub would look like this right here. You can get that from the Microsoft Store if you want PC and if your PC runs pretty solid, pretty good. And yeah, it's called the Xbox Insider Hub. You go through here, and if you're able to get in, that's great. Damn, people are already leaving it from. It was 2 stars at one point, now it went from 2 stars to 1 star. Wow. Yeah, so I'm in. So now it's a lot more doable. So once you're logged in or whatever have you, you will see PSO2 New Genesis right here. And what it looks like this. This is what it looks like. Join early sign up, which I am in the program, but the thing is, I don't know if they're gonna send in a special ticket through email, or I just be like, okay, so this day comes up, I just click the button and it updates my Microsoft Store version of it. So I don't know. So we went on it load up. So once it's finally loaded up, you will get this message here, and I'm already in. This will say join. You click it. Once you click it, you're in. And the PSO2 New Genesis closed beta will begin May 14th, what they did announce on the stream, which for me, 6 p.m. PT, that's 8 p.m. for me. Experience the vast open world in New Genesis. Do have the description here, and of course we're going to give feedback again. I hope I do get pulled, so that way I can give them feedback and stuff like that. But in the managed play area, of course, you don't want to touch nothing here or whatever. So I'm going to keep it the way it is. Join party early, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to leave that alone. And once we bag out, it's all here, what's available and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much it for my stream too. So I will be ending it. I want to thank you all for coming and to experience on what that they have broadcast for New Genesis. This was I'm pretty excited, and I'm keeping my excitement to a minimum until that day actually comes. And when it's all said and done, I'm like, bam, did I get in officially? Am I able to play it officially as far as beta testing wise? So I'm just keeping my excitement down to a minimum. So I don't know how true it is, if you're going to be if we're going to be raffled or not, or do we just click the join button and bam, we in, and then we just wait to download the stuff, the data that we need to beta test the thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this stream. I'm going to thank you all again. I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you all for joining and being in here and just kicking it and then just chilling, really. You're excited. You just can't hide. Hey, personally, I can't blame you, friend. I can't blame you. Like, it's just an exciting event that's going to happen for us, and that's happening in general. I'm very excited for the matter too. But yeah, I want to thank you all for the third time for joining and sitting in here just chilling with me. And it's something that I'm really looking forward to. So thank you all. I want you all to stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next stream.